Welcome to Weekly Zap News, the show where we talk about the latest in tech, AI, and software. I'm your host, Alex Zapp. SpaceX is considering an offer that could skyrocket its valuation to $200 billion. That's almost as much as it costs to fill up my gas tank these days. Elon Musk says they're not issuing new shares, just giving employees and early investors a chance to cash out. Must be nice to have a job where you can sell a piece of a rocket. Talk about golden parachutes. These folks are jumping out of spaceships. If SpaceX keeps going up in value, they'll soon be worth more than all the Marvel movies combined. Alphabet, Google's parent company, and Meta, Facebook's parent, are in talks with Hollywood studios about using their content for AI generation. Imagine a movie where Keanu Reeves and a robot have the same emotional range. Who knew AI would bring together Silicon Valley and Hollywood faster than you can say box office flop? Let's just hope they don't reboot The Matrix again. Hollywood and Silicon Valley teaming up is like the Super Bowl of nerds versus jocks. Everyone wins. Canva just rolled out its biggest redesign in over a decade, aiming to take on Adobe. They're the Rocky Balboa to Adobe's Apollo Creed. With over 180 million users, they're punching above their weight. If Adobe isn't careful, they might find themselves down for the count. The only thing missing now is a training montage and Eye of the Tiger playing in the background. This showdown is like the tech industry's version of a heavyweight boxing match, only with more pixels and fewer punches. ZUM is set to provide 74 electric buses to the Oakland School District, making it the first major U.S. school district to go fully electric. Finally, school buses that won't choke you with diesel fumes. It's like Tesla met a yellow school bus and said, "Let's make something beautiful together." Who knew the future of transportation would involve less vroom vroom and more hum hum? Electric school buses? Now that's what I call a charged education. Apple is about to unveil its AI strategy, focusing on on-device processing, cloud-based utilities, and a partnership with OpenAI for iOS 18. Instead of flashy features like Google's, Apple is all about practical enhancements. They'll include AI transcription for voice memos, retouching photos, a more robust Siri, and smarter email and text suggestions. Apple's upgrades might not be revolutionary, but with hundreds of millions of devices ready to support these features, they'll lead the market in generative AI overnight. Apple's AI features are like adding hot sauce to your scrambled eggs. Not a new recipe, but definitely a game changer. OpenAI has just formed a new safety and security committee, but guess who's on it? The same people who are already in control. It's like putting the Spice Girls in charge of reviewing their own music. CEO Sam Altman and his merry band of insiders will be judging their own safety measures for the next 3 months. It's like asking a teenager to monitor their own screen time. Critics are saying this is less about safety and more about self-promotion. It's like having Gordon Ramsay judge his own cooking. You know he's just going to call it brilliant. Meanwhile, top safety experts are jumping ship faster than rats off the Titanic, claiming OpenAI is all about speed, not safety. Another headline is spicier than a jalapeno in a software update. Jan Leike, who recently left OpenAI with some fiery critiques about their AI safety, has joined Anthropic to lead a new super alignment team. Talk about moving from the frying pan into the tech fire. Leake's team will focus on AI safety and security, making sure our future robot overlords behave more like R2-D2 than HAL 9000. Anthropic's Chief Science Officer Jared Kaplan will have Leakey on speed dial, aiming for predictable AI behavior, like trying to get a cat to fetch. Anthropic's CEO Dario Amodei split from OpenAI over their commercial focus, forming a rebel alliance of ex-OpenAI employees. AI models apparently have favorite numbers. Yep, they're picking random numbers like humans, which means badly. It's like asking a dog to meow. Entertaining, but ultimately futile. Some engineers at Gramener asked chatbots to pick numbers between 0 and 100. Spoiler alert, the numbers weren't random. OpenAI's GPT 3.5 Turbo loves 47, Claude 3 Haiku sticks to 42, and Gemini prefers 72. Why? AIs don't understand randomness. They mimic patterns from their training data. If humans avoid numbers like 1 or 100, so do AIs. It's like teaching your parrot to say hello and expecting it to quote Shakespeare. Now let's talk about Autobiographer, a new app that uses AI to help you tell your life story. Imagine spilling your life's adventures to an AI, and it turns them into prose. It's like having your own ghostwriter, but without the spooky fees. Co-founder Matt Bowman wants to leave a narrative for his godchildren, documenting his military days. The app stores your memories securely and organizes them into stories. If AI directed a movie, would the plot still be predictable? Maybe, but at least it wouldn't forget the popcorn. Now let's dive into Perplexity AI's new feature that turns your searches into shareable pages. Think of it as your personal AI-powered scribe. Just enter a prompt, and voila, you get a beautifully formatted page, perfect for reports or guides. Users can tweak sections, add media, and even share these pages through Google. Perplexity's head of design, Henry Modisette, emphasizes the human touch in organizing content. It's like having a sous chef prepare your ingredients while you get all the credit. Why did the AI go to art school? Because it wanted to learn how to draw conclusions. About Amazon is spicing up Fire TV with an AI-powered voice search. Now, Alexa can answer open-ended questions about movies and shows like, what movie has the line, "Life is like a box of chocolates"? It's Forrest Gump, by the way. Plus, Alexa will suggest titles based on your streaming subscriptions. This update, powered by a proprietary large language model, will hit US Fire TV devices soon. It's like having a film buff roommate who never stops talking, except this one actually knows what they're talking about. Now Alexa can answer your movie trivia questions faster than your film buff friend, and without the popcorn crumbs on the couch. This is for ladies. Gather round for some skin-tingling news. L'Oreal is taking the Viva Technology Conference by storm, showing off their mind-blowing bioprinting tech that 3D prints human-like skin. No more bunnies and blush. L'Oreal has been using synthetic skin in the lab for years. But here's the kicker. They're developing skin that can actually feel. Imagine skin that can sense like ours. Soon your moisturizer will not just hydrate but empathize. I feel your dryness, sister. Now, with AI-powered beauty assistants scanning faces and suggesting the perfect products, we're one step closer to a sci-fi beauty regimen. Who needs a spa day when you have a chatbot? The SEC is investigating his blockbuster Twitter buyout, and he's agreed to a 5-hour deposition. They're probing how he initially disclosed his Twitter stock purchases and statements before splurging on the social media giant. Imagine the SEC grilling Musk for 5 hours. Talk about an Ironman endurance test. Maybe they can break halfway for a Tesla Cybertruck spin or to catch the latest SpaceX launch. Voice cloning political figures is easier than pie. In this election season, deepfake audio and video are more rampant than bad spray tans. The Center for Countering Digital Hate tested 6 AI voice cloning services, and they succeeded in cloning politicians' voices most of the time. One service even crafted the fake scripts themselves. Why don't deepfake videos ever win beauty contests? Because they always get caught lip-syncing. Remember those big old billboards you used to pass by on road trips? Well, they're making a comeback. One-screen AI hooking up startups like Ramp and Carrot with prime real estate on billboards and NYC's subway. Alex Ewing, OneScreen's head honcho, thinks billboards are the Picasso of marketing. OneScreen uses a sprinkle of software magic and a dash of location data to track ad performance. With digital ads facing privacy rules and blockers, companies embrace billboards for brand recognition. It's like realizing you can't survive on kale smoothies alone and deciding to enjoy a burger. Speaking of burgers, did you hear about the tech startup that tried sponsoring a cooking show? They thought sizzle reel meant grilling steaks on camera. That's all from me today. Be happy and let's zap.